So today I am heading up to the Blue Ridge Parkway, and I'll be looking for a trail and looking for a little adventure. And when I do find a trail, I will do a review on it. It's going to be a fun day, I think. Explanation about the get up. It is in the 40s here in western North Carolina, up in the mountains. And yesterday, when it was 80 or 70s, I decided to take all the doors off the Jeep. I may keep the doors off the Jeep indefinitely. Let me know what you think about that, Jeep owners. I love it. The top's going to stay on full time because I got the tent up there, but I'm thinking no doors forever. So really brief first trail was a little bit of a bust. Trail just kind of disappeared. I went down the hill, looked around, and decided bushwhacking was not in my future. So I just found this dirt road. I have no idea where this leads or if there are any trailheads on here, but I will continue to do my best to find a great hike and do a great review. This is what I'm driving down. Pretty fun. I'm at a trailhead right near Cravens Gap. I will find out the name of the trail, and I also am going to list, in no particular order, my favorite hikes in the Asheville area. I'll give you those later in the video. For now, I just want to get my pack on and start hiking. So, just getting into it. Pretty hike. Nice little ups and downs. Nothing too challenging. It is a little rocky. I'll show you. There is some terrain. It looks like we got a down tree here. So, there's going to be some things to climb over, which I love. Right now I'm going to give you 3 great hikes in the area. Hold on. I'm glad the calves are holding up pretty well today. 3 really great hikes in the Asheville area, in no order. Craggy Gardens, Douglas Falls, and the Biltmore. I'll give you my #1 hike by the time this video is over. I want to expand upon the 3 hikes that I just mentioned. Craggy Gardens, why it's great. It's near the top of this portion of the Blue Ridge Parkway. You can hike up to Craggy Pinnacle, and the views there are spectacular. Craggy Garden's just a really nice, kind of challenging hike. It's also the jumping off point for Douglas Falls, which was my second one that I just spoke about. Douglas Falls is very challenging. I think it's 8 miles to the falls and back. So I was a little tuckered out after that one. And the last thing I mentioned was the Biltmore. And you may be thinking, why go to the Biltmore to hike? I like it because there's trails everywhere. You know, you can get plenty of exercise. And after you pop out of the trails, you can go to the winery, you can go to the restaurants, you can go see the house itself. So it's just a beautiful place to get in a good hike. Maybe not the most challenging, maybe not the most rustic, but still very cool. I know what you're thinking. The hat. What's the hat all about? Well, I just got off the phone with my extremely close friend, Phil Swift, who you've probably seen in the Flexio commercials. This hat is our 10-year anniversary hat. It says production on the side. It's got our beautiful logo. I'm very proud of this hat. And I'm glad I have 2 of them, because I'm gonna sweat through this one today, probably. The hike is great. There is some terrain, you know, no doubt about it. There's been some challenging parts to this hike, but just a nice trail. Well marked. You probably can't see it right now, but I can see the Blue Ridge Mountains to my right. I believe this is part of the Mountain to Sea Trail, which, as the name suggests, you can hike all the way to the Atlantic. Pretty cool. I'm about an hour in. Like I said, nice hike. Not very physically challenging, especially in this part. Maybe I'll hit an incline, or I don't know what I'm gonna hit. But I have been on part of this trail before. Like I said, this is part of the Mountain to Sea Trail. So I could hike from Asheville, North Carolina, all the way to the beach. Not gonna do that, not today. Too much other stuff to do. Plus my legs probably wouldn't hold up. Anyway, I will keep thinking about my favorite trail near Asheville. And I know Gina and I have done, I think it's called Three Sisters. That was amazing. I think I just thought of my favorite one. I did it with my nephew a few years ago. You're gonna have to wait. Bonus trail. This is definitely one of my favorites. I just didn't realize I was going to link up with this trail because I started all the way back at Cravens Gap. But I'm going on to Rattlesnake Lodge trail. I don't know if I've done a video of this one. You can look back at our videos. But Rattlesnake Lodge is a great hike, great climb. And on the top, the ruins of a lodge from a wealthy family from, I don't know what year, 1800s. If I make it all the way to the top, there'll be some signage. I'll make sure that I give you some more information on that. And maybe I'll try to put links to all these hikes in the comments or the description. I don't know. It's funny how you can have a love-hate relationship with just about anything and everything. TV production, for example. Anyone who knows me knows that I've been directing TV commercials and other things for television for about 20 years. The last 10 years has been exclusively with Flex Seal. Best company in the world, by the way. Best production company in the world, too, in my humble opinion. You know, recently I decided that it's time to stop directing bigger commercials because, you know, it wears on me. You know, and that old saying, just because you're good at something doesn't mean you should do it. So, but what I'm realizing is I can't get away from production because I'm doing this now. And I do love it. But the small scale production, I think, fits me just better at this age. And out here hiking through the woods and still getting to deliver content and hopefully help, you know, you guys out and help people out, help people get into nature. That's all I want, man. Good a place to stop for a minute. I need to change. I'm sweating through my clothes, and what I don't want is to be wet and then the wind pick up here and I'm cold. My body gets cold. So I'm gonna take off one layer and maybe the shirt will dry out my backpack. And I'll be able to wear a dry shirt home since, as I showed you, there's no doors on the Jeep currently, and maybe it's gonna stay like that because I love it. So take off one layer, let it dry, get yourself covered back up because you do not want to get cold. I gotta show you this, one more thing. Well, several more things, but look at this. I stop at this same spot every time I'm up here. Every time I do this Rattlesnake Lodge hike. It's just fantastic. So this is the part of the hike where you're just cruising downhill. I feel like I could do this all day long, but eventually I got to get some work done today. I'm gonna wrap this video up soon, you know, once I get back to the Jeep, and then I'll give you my pick for, you know, #1 hike near Asheville, North Carolina. But, you know, in all honesty, it's just one man's humble opinion. You know, kind of like them all. You get me out in the woods, you get me on a trail, and you made me a happy guy. The time has come. My favorite hike, I think, in the Asheville area Grandfather Mountain. I did that hike years ago from the base to the summit and back down. I think it, you know, I did it with a much younger guy, my nephew. He was probably 16 at the time. But we did it in, I think, 5 hours or something like that. But it is, you know, legs burning, heart pumping type of hike. You know, that's what I love. It was a challenge. And the views from the top are just spectacular. So I would say, number one, Grandfather Mountain. Now, if you like this video or you like our other videos, do us a favor, share them, subscribe, like, comment, do all those good things. And also, if there's something that you'd like us to shoot, just drop it in the comments or just ask. You know, I'm gonna start putting out at least a video a week, maybe more. So again, anything you want to see, we're here for you.